Courtney Ortega with the Star Telegram, and welcome to our first Fab or Flub video. Now, in case you're not familiar with it, Fab or Flub is a weekly column that runs in the Life and Arts section. Basically, what we try to do is we try to help you figure out what's a hit or a miss without you spending your hard-earned money on it first. Today, we're going to be reviewing Crest's new line of Be Adventurous toothpaste. Now, in case you are not familiar with these particular toothpastes, they're being marketed as being packed with tons of flavor and as an exciting alternative to all those boring mints and cinnamons that are already out on the market. Ladies and gentlemen, they have a chocolate toothpaste. That's right, chocolate toothpaste. The line actually has 3 different flavors, the first and most important, of course, being mint chocolate Trek. Other 2 flavors are vanilla mint spark, and then the third is another called lime spearmint zest. Now, these both run, or all 3 of these run, around $5. I actually purchased mine at CVS for about $4.29. Probably wondering what my experience was like, and I have to tell you, first of all, no surprise, I had to try out first the mint chocolate Trek. Now, immediately when I got it out of the box, I unscrewed the cap and I had to sniff it. And let me tell you, it smells just like chocolate frosting. Now, whenever you squeeze it out of the tube, I don't know about you, but I was actually expecting it to be brown. I just like chocolate. And it's actually mint green with brown flecks, kind of like mint chocolate ice cream, which is great. Now, my actual experience using the product on my teeth, let me tell you, the flavor is phenomenal. It tastes just like brushing with mint chocolate ice cream, you know? I mean, it was probably the best toothbrushing experience that I've ever had. Now, the part that I can't really rave about is it left my teeth just feeling really, my whole mouth actually feeling really gritty. Like, you know, I wasn't totally sold on the cleaning benefits of this toothpaste, which is pretty interesting considering Procter & Gamble is really pushing the fact that even though, you know, something like chocolate toothpaste might not seem so healthy for your teeth, it's supposed to still have the same health, you know, oral health properties that all the other toothpastes have. So that's that. Now, for the other toothpaste that I tried, it was the vanilla mint spark. And actually, you know, this was a great experience from start to end. I really enjoyed the flavor of the toothpaste and, you know, the way it left my mouth feeling. And you know, smelling it in the tube, I have to admit, it doesn't really smell that much different than a normal toothpaste. You know, there is a hint, you know, of vanilla, which is great, but other than that, you know, it really just tastes just like a, you know, your basic toothpaste, and it gives you that great minty feeling afterwards. So, you're probably wondering, after trying both of these, first of all, which is my favorite flavor, which you shouldn't even be asking that because it's obviously going to be the mint chocolate Trek. But you're probably also wondering, what is my verdict on these toothpastes? Should you buy them? Should you try them? Should you trash them? Not even think about them? Fab or Flub? Well, let me tell you, Fab or Flub, I say neither. I say neither because I will admit the flavor, at least on the mint chocolate Trek, and you know, even then the flavor on the vanilla mint spark, you know, I mean, they're great. They're flavorful. It makes brushing more enjoyable if that's even possible. But the end product, you know, that mouth cleanliness, you know, with the mint chocolate Trek, I didn't feel it. And with the vanilla mint spark, I really did feel that refreshingness. But for $5, you know, you're spending a little bit more than you would on the average toothpaste. Well, I hope you enjoyed our first segment of Fab or Flub. If you're interested in hearing all of my comments, my thoughts on this line of toothpaste, you can actually go online to thestartelegram.com and see my full review there. But until next time, I'm Courtney Ortega with the Star Telegram. See you later.